Welcome back everyone to my IDC 36 run. This is the final Swiss round where I'm up against Solomon at the top of his screen who is playing Fire Ninja Rush, and I'm at the bottom of his screen playing LWD Hydro Hurricane with Gigasalt. I'm gonna win the die roll, but I'm just gonna charge the Ice Vapor first and then summon Laura Giga on turn 2. Just in case I may draw B-Legs or something, so I have a more powerful blocker. And it's gonna lead things off with Sniper Mosquito, and I'm gonna summon the Laura Giga. Now I'm probably just gonna snare the Gonta just to get rid of the Gonta early and also to get rid of a brick out of my hand. And now I'm probably just gonna summon the Paleolithis. I think his version is playing at least 2 Comet Missiles, if not more. He decided to take a bit more anti-blockers, so let's see if it's gonna be enough to beat Hydro Hurricane this time. And just as a recap, we lost 3 matches and won 2, so it doesn't matter if we win this match or not. Because we won't qualify to top 8, I'm just playing it out for the stats. I think I wanna play that energy stream. Laura Gia plus energy stream just to top up my hand a bit. Though I'm not sure if I want to charge the Paleolithis yet because it's really good, so I might not charge mana. Although there is also merit to charging energy stream, seeing as how he's just gonna give me cards. Having more cards is good, but having more mana is better against Rush. Just so you can spam the board with more stuff later. Okay, so I do decide to go for the energy stream, and I get rewarded. I draw into 2 blockers. It's gonna Comet Missile my Laura Giga as well and break 2 more shields here. Now this turn I can go for Paleolithis and Amarauz. Okay, I decide to go for Spiral Gate. Interesting. He's already cast 2 Comet Missiles. I think I want to keep the Marauz in case I have Mistrias at some point, so I can just go for Rias plus Marauz. Yeah, so he's just gonna resummon the Quixotic, and I'm gonna surprise him with another Paleolithis and a Gigaslug, so I'm sure he's gonna love that sight. And now he's just gonna keep summoning creatures, and I'm gonna play an energy stream into a Gigaslug. Just gonna Comet Missile one of the Paleolithis, and I can finally get rid of his Pyro Fighter with a Giga Balza and a Marauz on top of that. He's saying he could tell that I may have Marauz when I just tapped 1 darkness mana. Now I just have 2 terror pits, so I'm just gonna keep clearing creatures until I top deck Mistrias, which is inevitable. And now I can probably do it. I have 4 blockers, 2 shields, so I can afford to just summon the Mistrias. And from there I can start generating advantage. And he's going for it, so... I mean, yeah, Daily Fighter has to go for it, so it's no wonder. Now I have to decide if I wanna cast Hydro Hurricane. I mean, if I cast Hydro Hurricane, I'm just gonna bounce a lot of... Okay, so I'm gonna go for Gigazalt here, and to be fair, I could have broken a shield and discarded it with Gigazalt, the shield I snared earlier, but it doesn't matter too much. I'm just gonna play Miraculous Plague and and he's just gonna type GG because he knows from there he can't really do a comeback. And now he's gonna lead things off with a Sniper Mosquito, and the fact that he charged Poisonous Mushroom tells me he probably has a second one. Okay, he has something even better. I forgot that he also tagged in Rikabu the Dismantler. So I'm just gonna play Spiral Gate on it. And there's the Gigabalza, which is gonna snipe Comet Missile, and yeah, I'm just gonna summon a Giga Slug just to force the Rikabu to tap, but he's not going to. He's just gonna use another Comet Missile on it. He's asking me if he can redo the turn, but I'm not gonna let him because yeah, it's a tournament, so you have to be punished for mistakes like these. Unfortunately, I don't have a 1-mana blocker, so I'm just gonna summon a Paralysis. If I did, this might have been a lot more in my favor. And I just top deck a Terror Pit. At this point I'm kind of forced to summon another Paralysis. Just gonna play a Quixotic, and now I'm most likely just gonna summon 2 more blockers. And there's the Rikabu Dismantler, and at this point I either go for Terror Pit or I set up the Mistrias, and honestly I should probably just set up the Mistrias and hope he doesn't top deck a blocker removal or speed attacker yet. And yeah, I'm just gonna summon the Mistrias and hope that doesn't top deck a speed attacker. And fortunately for me it doesn't, but unfortunately for me he is just gonna... I'm not gonna top deck another blocker or a removal spell. which means he's got another chance to finish me off with a top deck. There we go. And yeah, unfortunately we're gonna go into game 3. So however, it looks like we have a Bilix on turn 2, which is gonna be quite a hassle for him. So yeah, there's the Bilix. Next turn I have a nice curve going with Palolysis into Gigabalza into Mistrias. An even better one now that I can summon a second Palolysis. And he's gonna have the Comet Missile for the Paleolysis, and here I have to decide if I wanna let the Hearty Capon through, and I think I will, because he's just gonna bounce himself. And it's a good thing I did, because I got rewarded with a Terror Pit. I'm just gonna charge the Laura Giga, because I wanna have that Mistrias on the field by turn 5. And there's the Mistrias setup, and now any creature he summons is gonna generate me advantage. That's gonna be a Gonta and a Hearty Capon, but at this point I'm gonna have the Petrova boosting Guardians and a Laura Giga, so I'm gonna have 2 blockers which are outside of Comet Missile range. And he's just gonna leave the room, so yeah, that's gonna be a 2-1 for me, so that means I end up with 3 matches won and 3 matches lost. Not the best showing for this deck. I was hoping for at least a 4-2, but I will definitely improve upon it in the next IDC. But anyway, my deck should be on the screen for those of you who are interested. And until next time, see ya.